Well, at first we started off with a conversation. I thought he was a good kid, but then after a while, he's a good-looking kid. There have been times where other kids have tried to contact me, but I blocked them right away.
How old would you say the youngest they sent you on those apps are? That's horrible.
Probably between the ages of like old on up.
And about how many videos on your phone right now would you say is on there?
Well, I can show you.
So, yeah, these are very young boys.
I haven't had like all my life. Every now and then I get those urges.
Do you think the urges sometimes go younger?
Sometimes.
It's not going to cost you from saying anything else, okay? Just do me a favor, put your hands behind your back.
What's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back to a brand new episode of EDP Watch. I'm your host, DeMarcus Cousins III. If you guys can, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share so that way we can get this freak's face out to every single corner of the earth. Now, in today's episode, we traveled over to Lebanon, Pennsylvania, where Mr. Anthony Smith, a 45-year-old parolee, that's right, this dude just recently got out of prison and is currently on parole, and his smart self decided to contact our, let's say, iOS 12 device. And this dude is absolutely disgusting. Chat logs were absolutely vile. And during our conversation, he admits to a lot worse. So I'm not going to spoil anything else. And then let's try to get this video to 10,000 comments. It helps us out in the algorithm. So start a conversation in the comment section. And let's catch this freak. How you doing, ma'am?
How I can help you?
Yes, ma'am. Can you please get a Anthony Smith for me?
That's an emergency?
Yeah, something important. He has like long hair. He's one of the workers here. Hey, Anthony, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
My name is DeMarcus. Hey, listen, you're not in trouble or anything. It's cool if we just talk outside real quick.
Absolutely.
I don't want anyone hearing your business.
No, I understand.
How you doing, man?
I'm hanging in there.
Hanging in there?
Been going through a lot and whatnot, so it's one of those things where I'm kind of like on the verge of a nervous breakdown because worrying about my family. My dad has cancer.
Man, I've lost a lot of family members. I just lost my brother to cancer.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I totally understand, and I promise you, I'm not here to dogpile.
Sure.
Just a particular family came to like kind of talk to me about something. Do you kind of know what I might be here to talk to you about?
Probably because I did something online that I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, you remember?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, I'm not a cop or anything, man.
Sure.
We just have an organization called Kids Protect America where we talk to individuals like this. I see you're a God-fearing man and everything.
I am.
It's just one of those things where it's just,
I just made a mistake, and that was my fault.
Yeah, you want to just like stand right there so that way, like, if anybody walks by.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, because you don't want people at the workplace knowing about stuff like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, so tell me, what's going on with man?
Well, at first we started off with a conversation. I thought he was a good kid. I mean, I'm not here to do anything out of the ordinary, but
I mean, I saw, exactly.
Yeah.
I saw you were like, hey, if you want to do this.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I'm the type of person where I was raised in a family where, you watch your P's and Q's and don't do anything like you're going to regret.
Yeah.
Okay, so the conversation started out perfectly, and then he started talking about, he was into older men and all that stuff. And I'm not really sure if that's going to be a good idea at first, and then the conversation started getting heated up after that.
Okay, so was it getting heated up more on his end or your end?
Kind of like on both ends, to be honest.
Both ends?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, I knew I was in the wrong, because, like I said, I don't know, for the life of me, I just, have one of those intuitions that, I'm into, males, but kind of like not. So I was like...
So you try not to indulge in those...
Right.
So I guess why would you indulge in with him? And not only that, but like, how old did he tell you he was?
He said he was...
So it's like, not only are you indulging with men, but you're indulging with a...
Yeah.
So it's like...
It was my mistake. I should have known better.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to hear jump over hoops or lies or anything.
No, I appreciate that, man.
No.
You're being honest. You're being straight edge.
Honest. I'm on probation right now for, I was locked up for almost 3 years.
Oh my gosh. What did they get you locked up for?
I was locked up for hanging out with the wrong people that wanted to go out and commit a crime.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to get my probation done. I'm trying not to have any police contact or anything like that.
Okay.
And I realized I was in the wrong.
because I mean, his parents last night, he was just bawling, crying.
Right.
They come to find out he wasn't wanting to tell them what was going on. They go
Right,
through
I
his phone.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, they found the messages and
Yeah.
everything. So
That
I guess
that was my mistake. I know I should have known better, but I didn't. I was telling some things that I shouldn't have told him. And
did we send some illicit pictures as well?
I sent a couple pictures to him. Yes.
Okay, and what was in those pictures?
It was one of me and then one of my private area, obviously.
Okay.
And like I said,
Was it hard? Was it?
It was fully erected.
It was fully erected.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you find attractive?
At first, not really.
Not really.
I'm being honest with you, but then after a while, he's a good-looking kid, and I'm not trying to, make him feel uncomfortable or in any way.
Yeah.
I'm just, it was a mistake that I should have never happened,
Yeah.
and I realize that now.
I mean, like his parents are just like, oh my gosh, they reach out to me first.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, before we get anybody else involved, I want to go talk to him.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see what's going on.
Everything to you. So
Yeah.
I'm not here to, jump through hoops or lie. Or
Yeah.
Like that. I'm telling you the most honest truth. I was in the
Appreciate
wrong.
that, man.
Yeah, I was in the wrong, and I'm not trying to make him feel uncomfortable. If I did, I apologize on his part. And
Well, I mean, I don't think it was really him feeling uncomfortable. I think it's more of the thing of like, obviously at that age, they can't make decisions like this.
I know. I should have known better.
And then there was talks about meeting up today. Like, how serious was that?
I thought he just wanted to meet up and hang out. I didn't really realize that he was actually trying to meet up for.
Okay.
At that time, I didn't know.
Okay, so you just kind of just wanted to meet up just to hang out with him.
At
Okay.
first.
At first, okay.
And then when I started realizing that he was actually trying to meet up with me to do other things, I was like, wait a minute, hold the phone. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable with that.
Okay.
After I realized what I had said to him. So.
Yes, sir.
I do appreciate the talk, and like I said, I apologize to him, I apologize to parents, and I apologize to you.
Yeah, no, I mean, you don't have to apologize to me, man, obviously.
I'm trying to do the right thing, because like I said, I'm not trying to get locked up again.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to, keep on the straight and narrow, and I'm trying to watch my P's and Q's, because I don't really want to get locked up again.
Man, I mean, I look at it like this, like, he's not he's not a saint in this picture either,
Right.
It's just one of those things where it's like, how young he is, obviously, it's kind of like, okay, we got to go to the adult first about this.
Right.
But is there any other crazy kids hitting us up online? Like, I mean,
A lot of, I'll be honest with you, I try to stay away from that. After realizing that I'd made a mistake here, I'm trying to stay away from that type of thing, because there have been times where other kids have tried to contact me, but I blocked them right away.
Yeah.
Because I don't want nothing to do with that.
It's one of those things where, I mean, like, a couple are going to fall through the crack,
Yeah.
If you're getting tempted left and right. I mean, I know send anything, but like,
Yeah, he
do
didn't.
do any of these other kids, do they ever send any videos and stuff where it's just like, what the, and you have to block them?
Yeah, I have to block them right away, because it's like, I don't really want nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, like I said, like I told you before, I'm trying to stay on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Trying to finish out my probation, trying to continue having my relationship with the Lord.
Okay.
And move forward.
Okay. You
that's
staying
all.
with your parents?
No, I'm actually live right at the Lebanon Rescue Mission.
The what?
At the Lebanon Rescue Mission.
Lebanon Rescue Mission.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a shelter for men that come out of prison. They're trying to get their life straight.
Okay.
So yeah, I did. Like I said, I admit I was in the wrong, and I just.
Well, man, I mean, you're being an honest guy, man, and I look at it like this, my time talking with individuals, like, kind of get caught up in situations like this.
Right.
What I kind of find is it's like, it's the temptation,
Yeah.
Obviously, Satan sends stuff at us.
I think it was the devil trying to get
Yeah.
in my life, and I'm not trying. Like I said, I'm not trying to make any kids feel miserable. I'm not trying to make them feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I realized I was in the wrong. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, are we on any apps like Telegram and Signal?
I'm on Facebook. That's about it.
Yeah.
But when you look at my Facebook account, it has nothing but religion stuff on it.
I did see that. I did see that.
So,
yeah. But because I had seen like I saw Telegram, because you had sent them a screenshot.
Yeah, I did have Telegram. I don't really use it that often.
Yeah.
And I also have Signal, which I don't really.
So I think it's kind of like one of those things where it's kind of like getting all this out, because you were asking him for kind of pictures and stuff. So
yeah, I was.
I'm just wondering, did people expose you to this stuff? Like, have people, obviously you're not in those pictures, but
No,
have they sent you stuff like that before?
I've had people try to talk me into it, and it's like, you know what? I don't
Really?
At first, I'm like,
Talk you into what?
you talk me into sending kid pics to underage kids, and I'm like, no, I don't want them to do that. And then I keep getting pressured into it. You know what I mean?
Did they like send it to you?
No, they actually send me messages
Yeah.
asking me to do this, and it's like, I don't want to do that. You know?
Never anybody like, hey, if you get a gift card, you can get.
I've had people ask me for money online,
Okay.
and it's like right away I block them.
What are they trying to like give once you give them the money?
They try to sit there and say, well, if you pay me this, I'll send you explicit videos and pictures and stuff like that.
Like, is it like
Pictures.
and like how old are these people?
They can be ranging anywhere from 18 years old, maybe younger, like sometimes older.
Have they ever like sent like sample pics and stuff, like where it was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get off? Because I know those apps, Telegram and Signal, those are just breeding grounds for that stuff.
Yeah, they tried to, and I'm like, no, I block them right away because I don't want nothing to do with it.
So how old would you say the youngest they sent you on those apps are? That's horrible.
Say probably between the ages of like old on up.
What's a year old doing in a video?
I don't know. I come across it, I'm like, I can't deal with this. I don't want it. It's the devil trying to bring me down. You know?
You think kind of maybe seeing images like that kind of maybe got us to where we are today?
Probably. More likely.
Have we ever like got tempted and it's like, you know what, I want to see kind of what's going on in these videos? Has that ever happened?
I've had that temptation, but I don't really, like I said, I don't really get involved in that, to be honest with you.
I mean, obviously, like, I'm not going to say you get involved in the sense of like you're in the videos or anything like that. I don't think you would enact in that. I mean, you obviously you blocked him and everything.
Yeah, I did.
But I mean, it's a whole nother story when, you're just looking at something. So have you ever like just like looked at it?
I've looked at it, but
right
away I delete it because I don't want nothing to do with it.
And I mean, are these kids by themselves or are they?
They're usually by themselves. They say they're by themselves, and
no, I'm saying like in the videos and stuff. Are they by themselves doing stuff, or are there adults in those videos as well?
There's usually adults sometimes in those videos as well.
Oh my gosh.
I've come across that, and I'm like, I'm not interested in that stuff. I don't want nothing to do with it.
You don't want anything to do with it.
I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm giving you the most honest truth, man.
So I guess why were we saying that we wanted to record it with him and everything? Because I think I have I don't want to like misspeak and put words in your mouth. So you reached out to him first, right?
Yeah, well, I think if I remember correctly, I did, yes.
Okay.
First.
I mean, like you're asking him things like, have you ever had anybody before? Is this your right here?
Yeah, that's mine.
That's your.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering if maybe you got it offline or did you actually send? So that's actually yours.
That was mine.
Did you send it at the shelter?
No.
Where'd you send that picture?
I actually, that's the only kid I sent it to.
No, I'm saying where did you send it? Like where'd you send it from?
From my phone.
No, yeah, I know that, but like, did you send it from the shelter? Did you send it from here?
I was actually in a public bathroom when I did it.
You were in a public bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it the one here?
No, it was at the mall.
Okay, at the mall. Okay. But I guess,
I feel ashamed of myself.
Yes,
I really
sir.
do. And I'm like I said, I know I was in the wrong. I shouldn't have done it.
Well, I don't know if you know how it works, but images with children, they're called material, right? And kind of what the government does is to kind of crack down on that stuff.
Right.
They put markers on them that kind of show like, hey, this is where it's being sent to, but sadly, you can't see where it's being sent from. If you could see where it's being sent from, I think the world would be a better place because you could get the people that are obviously doing this stuff. But,
I just feel really horrible about what I did. And
I mean, I could tell you seem like a really, not regretful, but you seem like you want to turn a new leaf and everything. But
I do.
The government has, public material to where you could see where sexual things are being sent to. And I mean, is there any reason why I'm getting blips that your phone has that stuff? Is it from past experiences?
It's just that urges because I'd never had actual, a good before.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I'm not. I have that interest in that field, but not really.
In what field is that?
Like, desires to have actual. I haven't had like all my life.
Okay.
And I have every now and then I get those urges.
Do you think the urges sometimes go younger?
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes. Since we don't watch the material, since we don't do the material physically, do you watch the material?
I do for probably a couple minutes, and then I have to shut it off.
So what's the youngest age you've seen in this material?
Probably about
Years old?
Yeah.
Okay. And about how many videos on your phone right now would you say is on there?
probably. Well, I could show you, but
I mean, yeah.
yeah,
If you don't mind, may I see?
yeah.
Oh, you're a Stiller fan.
Yes, I am.
Actually, I can't. I don't want to see. Oh, you have it on a folder?
Yeah, right here.
Okay. So, yeah, these are very young boys.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I just want to make sure that that password, I just want to make sure that's not related as well. What is it?
091980.
091980.
Yeah.
And that's not related with any or anything?
No, not at all.
So there's boys in there that look about years old.
And I regret that.
Okay. Do we want to distance ourselves from this stuff?
I do. I want to distance it far, far away.
Okay. Is it okay with you if I put your phone in airplane mode?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just put your phone in airplane mode, and then we're gonna get that adjusted, and we're gonna get this off your phone. I'm gonna just put it right here while we keep on talking. But how long have you been collecting?
I would admit for probably the past few months.
Last few months?
Yeah. I just started looking at it, and I admit it wasn't the best thing for me to get into.
So you said 15, but I saw boys as young as...
There were younger people, younger boys on there.
Okay, so what's the real youngest age we've ever seen?
Like about on up.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
And so, do you kind of see how it's even more alarming what could have happened with
Yeah, I admit that, and like I said, I was in the wrong. I'm not.
You were in the wrong.
I was in the wrong.
I mean, you're being honest, man. You're being honest, and I think you do want to turn a new leaf.
I do, and I'm trying to work on that. I don't want.
Well, how have you been working on it?
I've been trying to stay away from it as much as possible, because I realized after like last night, I realized that, after talking with, I immediately blocked him.
Okay.
I didn't want nothing to do with it. I didn't like. I didn't really want nothing to, affect what my accomplishments are.
What are some of the accomplishments you have?
I'm trying to get away from this and trying to keep my relationship with the Lord in full intact.
I mean, do you think that's godly stuff
No,
that's on that phone?
No, it's not. And I know that.
Because you know what Matthew, I believe it's 10 says, God cares a lot about his little ones. To enter into the kingdom of heaven,
Right.
yes, you have to be as if a little one.
Yeah.
And then he said, I think it was either Matthew 10 or Matthew 18, if you were to hurt one of my little ones, it would be better to have a millstone around your head.
Yeah.
So like, where these images that we're getting, where are we kind of getting these from?
I'm getting I have Signal, right?
Yeah.
I have the app Signal, and for some reason I didn't join these groups. I keep getting these.
So you're just getting added in?
Yeah, I'm getting added it automatically, and they keep sending me these videos, and they keep getting downloaded on my secure folder.
Yeah.
And it's like, when I go to on my phone, I see all these images, and I'm like, why am I getting all this stuff? At first, I admit, I was like looking at it, but I wasn't really like into it.
Okay. But then over time,
it kind of like saying to myself, like.
So when did you get out of prison?
I got out of prison back in 2023.
2023.
Yeah.
And what was the charge?
Damaged property.
Damaged property. So like, what's the story behind that?
I was mistakenly hanging out with the wrong crowd, around two people that wanted to go out and commit a stupid crime, to go out and bust out people's car windows.
Oh my gosh. You gotta be careful who you hang around.
Yeah, and I still live with that regret for mainly the most of my life. I still got that big regret.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to, get my life back on track and whatnot. Like I said, I'm on probation for another year, and I'm trying to work very diligently on trying to stay out of trouble with that. Try not to have any police contact or anything like that.
Okay.
My family's been really proud of me, of the accomplishments that I've made of trying to stay out of trouble. This obviously is not.
But I mean, I feel like isn't that trouble right there?
I realize that now. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
It locked up again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I remember.
Yeah.
Let me see.
When I got all these images, I've been meaning to delete them.
Yeah.
But I wanted to try to get some help
permanently get
rid of this.
because I want you to realize that this stuff that's on here, obviously, it can be removed, but it has to be professionally removed. So,
Gotcha.
do you want to get the stuff professionally removed?
Yes, I do. I want to get it out of my life.
Okay.
I want to get it out of my life permanently.
Okay. Well, he has the material to do that. How you doing, officer?
How you doing, sir?
So, Mr. Anthony, I have permission to hold your phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Mr. Anthony, there is on this phone?
It is. Yeah.
Okay. Is it cool if I show the officer?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, officer, this is the that's on his telephone right now. And he wants to get this removed. He wants to stay away from this stuff, and he wants, do we want to better our life?
I want to better my life.
How long have you been collecting this?
Past few months now.
For the past few months now?
Yes.
Okay. And you were talking to a boy online?
And mistakenly.
And you did send him a picture of your...
Yes, I did.
Are we ever going to do that again?
No, not at all.
Okay. And where are we getting this from that's on your phone?
It's off of an app called Signal.
Okay.
And because I've been automatically joined on this group called Signal, and I keep getting these videos sent to me, and I'm trying to get away from it. I don't want nothing to do with it anymore. I do admit that I look at it, but I don't want nothing.
So at this time, I'm going to caution you from saying anything else. Okay.
Yes,
Just do me a favor. Put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
Yeah.
To protect you, okay, before you
Yes,
start
sir.
going down a rabbit hole of things to say.
And Mr. Anthony, is it okay if I give them the password to the phone and everything?
Sure.
Okay. So he has a folder called Secure Folder.
Secure folder.
And then that's where he keeps all his child. And obviously you could tell that was from what you saw. We have him also on camera admitting to everything. And yeah, I mean, there's...
Yeah, and he admitted it here to me.
There is a lot of on that phone, so yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we get a case number? And
Yes.
if we need, do you guys need us to come down to the police station to give you guys the chat
How long are
logs?
you going to be in Pennsylvania?
Man, we're here for the rest of the day, so we're chilling.
I'll see if the detectives need
Yes,
to
sir.
come down before you go back
Yes,
to
sir.
Texas or wherever else you're going next.
Yes, sir. So is he currently under arrest right now?
Right now, yes.
Okay.
It's obviously under investigation.
Yes, sir.
But yes.
How you doing, officer? Good, good. I'll kind of just let you guys know what's going on. So pretty much we have an organization where we have decoys posing around. Nice to meet you, John Adams. We have decoys posing around the United States, and whenever individuals message them wanting to have, we just come and have conversation with them. He was talking to our decoy, but while I was having conversation with him, he admitted to and showed me his collection of fee. So
It's a little disturbing.
yeah, so you know.
I do appreciate your organization though.
No, appreciate you. Sorry for bringing this at your guys' work.
Yeah.
It's just he was supposed to meet up with the decoy. He ended up backing out, and we saw that he had worked here. So I just asked him if we could just have a conversation outside, and so he willingly came outside just to come talk with us. Obviously, you guys did nothing wrong. You don't know what your employees are doing. I just want you guys to
Yeah.
know what's going on.
So you're probably gonna have to come down to the station.
Of course, yes, sir. And we'll write statements, whatever, because
Yes.
I'm also a witness of it as well. Man, there was a lot of on there. That's just sad. Man.
Hey y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, but let's go over the charges that Mr. Anthony Smith has. Anthony Smith was charged with possession of child abuse material. Very sad, very sad. Hopefully they can identify those children and save their lives. And he was also charged with our chat logs as well. The great thing about that is this sets a great precedence for the rest of the state of Pennsylvania, because as you guys know in our last video, they didn't even want to take our charges because they were like, oh no, it's going to get dropped, it's going to get dropped. But now there's DAs out there that are actually fighting and going to bat with this and taking this stuff to court. Because at the end of the day, these dudes are all going to plead guilty. You know, they're not taking this to trial. They do not want the embarrassment, and they do not want a jury to basically have their lives in their hands. They don't want that at all. So they're going to take the plea deal. So bringing this to court is the best thing possible. But when we have these scary DAs that don't want to touch stuff, that, you know, want to fiddle around, it's like, oh, no, actually, we don't want to do that. You know, we want to play it safe. We want to keep it liberal. You know, we keep these guys out on the streets and they keep on harming our children. So I want to give a huge shout out to the Lebanon Police Department and the Lebanon District Attorney's Office. they get a AA+++. I want to keep you guys updated on everything going on with him. And also, if you guys can, hop on the website. All you guys got to do is type in the county, type in his name, and you guys can keep track of all his stuff as well, and we'll all know. But without any further ado, hope you guys like this video. Be sure to leave a comment, help us get in the algorithm, hit that like button, share this with somebody, especially if you're in Pennsylvania. So if he's done anything to any other children, we can get them to come out and we can get even more charges on him. Peace. God bless.